Have you ever considered foster care or adoption? Foster care and adoption are a blessing to a child in dire need of a home, love, and a family.
Really need families, wonderful, loving Christian families to take care of these children.
Consider making a difference in a child's life, providing a wonderful home with kindness, love, and a Christian environment that will change their life forever.
These children need to be taught about Jesus. They need to be taught values, socialization.
On any given day, the state of Texas has 30,000 children in the foster care system. Could you help just one?
Malachi bonded with Mr. Brady pretty quickly, and that was so sweet to watch, and gotten a little button-down shirt. And he's 9 years old, and he came back with Wranglers and boots that were 2 sizes too big. And he came in the office to show me, and he was so cute, and he turned around and he had stuck a little piece of paper in his pocket and a pencil, a little pen like somebody might wear, and he's like, he just walked up to my desk. He's like, "Miss Jenny, look."
Texas Boys Ranch is seeking good families to consider foster care and adoption. We ask that you pray about this opportunity.
I'm reminded very often of the starfish story, of the little boy that's throwing starfish back into the water, back into the ocean. And the question that came up, you can't possibly help all of these starfish. You can't make a difference. But the truth is, you really can make a difference, because if you can help just one child, one little boy, one little girl.
And we've talked about fostering since I can remember us being engaged and talking about adopting and fostering. And we had our 2 biological children, and then we just decided, what are we waiting on? You know, we talked about it long enough. Yeah. Let's just do it.
I'd always wanted to go to Africa and be a missionary or drill wells or do something like that. Well, you know, it's time to do something, and I'm not ready to go to Africa or drill wells. So
this is more of our mission field.
There's a story in every kid, and every one of them's different, and every one of them brings a different thing to the table every time. He was 17 years old. He's a big kid, bigger than all the staff, bigger than all the other kids. He has a real tough demeanor. And it was, and at bedtime, he would call a staff member in, and he asked for a staff to read a bedtime story to him one night. And it was real puzzling because he's 17 years old. So the staff didn't tell the other kids because he wanted to stay tough, but he'd go in there and read them a bedtime story, and he'd keep it between them, because he'd never had a story read to him before.
If this is your calling, the Texas Boys Ranch is ready to help you help a child in need.
In our region, which is Lubbock all the way up through Amarillo and the top of the Panhandle, there is not enough places for children. So about 25% are sent out to other regions in Texas because there's not enough services available for them.
You know, and it's hard sometimes.
God didn't ever say that fostering was going to be easy. He just needed us to do it.
And Jesus said, "Let the little ones come to me, and do not hinder them."
But, you know, we took an 8-year-old child that didn't know anything about God or the Bible, and to take him from that to Nathan got to baptize him on December 1st of this year.
Said, "Okay, after this piece of fruit, you're going to have to go to bed." And he started pitching a fit, and he sat down on the floor in the kitchen with his back up against the wall and said, "I'm going to tell on you, Mr. J." And I said, "Well, you just go right ahead." I said, "You're going to tell on me because I'm feeding you good food and taking good care of you and making sure you're clean and have clothes." And I said, "It's still time to go to bed." And he stopped a minute, and he looked up with those eyes and said, "Would you carry me, please?"
And I gave him the longest hug, and I said it again. I said, "I love you so much." And I couldn't finish the rest of the song, and he chimed in and said, "I'm so very glad that you're part of my life."
I guess one of our biggest difficulties is there's a lot more of them. That would really like to have that forever home. You know, and there's a lot of folks that could give that to them. You can't tell them how great the blessings are.